Hello beauties, welcome to Makeup Monday. I'm Sarah, and if you're new here, welcome, or if you're not, welcome back. I love you so much. We're gonna be doing this bronze look, and I'm gonna show you how I got this bronze look step by step. So let's just get into it. Bronzy look, we have to start with some glow. So I'll be starting with e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I love this stuff. And don't forget, I only like to put this on the high points of my face. I don't want to put it on the whole face, just the high points, just like you would highlighter. For foundation, I'm going to be using the KVD Good Apple Serum Foundation. I do want this to be a pretty glowy look, but I like that this foundation is almost like matte in a way, but it's a really comfortable, lightweight formula. I have found that this foundation applies better with a damp sponge than with a brush. It dries down kind of quickly, so you do have to move a little fast. That's why the sponge is just like a good vehicle to get the makeup on pretty quickly. But one pump goes a long way, even when using a sponge. For concealer, of course, we're gonna be going in with Urban Decay Quickie Concealer. I'm just obsessed with it. Use the sponge. And we're always going for that lifted look, so I always like to take the sponge, the edge, and use my lower lash line and pull that line all the way out. And it gives a really nice lifted look. I go over out here with the butt so it doesn't look too harsh. The trick for concealer is to understand placement of concealer for your facial features. You really don't have to use so much concealer. I'm gonna be using Rare Beauty today, and we will be bronzing the face. And don't forget, with the bronzer, we're going a little bit higher than you would contour. If you make a kissy face, and you see like the thickness of the cheek, that's where the bronzer should be going. It shouldn't be going in the hollows of the face. We're not contouring with this, we're just giving the face some structure. So you don't wanna go too low with bronzer. We're just using this to give the face some dimension and some warmth since we are doing a bronzy look. And a bronzy look definitely calls for keeping the skin more on the glowy side. So I'm not gonna mattify my face. I'm actually going to just set the face with some powder. The perfect powder to do this is the Kosas Cloud Set Powder with a puff. I love this powder because it actually sets the face and it takes down the shine, but it doesn't take away the glow of the skin. I'm just gonna go in the areas where I put concealer and foundation first. And I am gonna take it on the cream bronzer just with a very light hand. Rare Beauty Joy Blush. This is the Maybelline Express 2-in-1 Brow Pencil and Powder. And I'm gonna do more of like a structured, defined eyebrow. I like to do that with more of like my classic eye looks. So I'm just gonna fill them in. This product makes it so easy to fill the eyebrows in. It's so creamy, pigmented, I love it. With some actual bronzer this time. This is the Sephora Collection Matte Bronzer. So good. With a really big brush, and I'm just gonna take this on the forehead. And I'm actually going to clean up the eyebrows just a little bit with some concealer. It just helps define the eyebrow just a little bit more and clean it up. And take the bronzer that we use on the face, of course, with my BK Beauty 201 brush, and we're gonna go straight into the crease, all the way to the front of the brow, the mid crease, and then out here in the outer corner, we're gonna do some circles, and then we're gonna pull it out towards the forehead. Pop, or this palette that I made with like individual ColourPop eyeshadows. So I'm gonna go into this called Zing. I'm gonna go into the mid crease with this and even out to the outer corner, just right on top of the bronzer pretty much. This gives the look a lot more depth and warmth. And then with a smaller brush, I'm gonna go into this darker eyeshadow from MAC. It's called Espresso. Just gonna do the outer corner with this just to give depth and dimension. Outer corner only. So what I do is I stick it into the crease and like the outer edge of my eyeball, go in circles, and then once the color is deposited, I start to pull the brush out, hold it a little more lightly, and then do circular motions, pulling the eyeshadow out, but not too heavy. Okay, this color was a little bit darker than I thought it was gonna be, so I'm gonna go back in with Zing and just kind of go over that. just right over it. This is a eyeshadow from ColourPop. It's called Diego. It's one of their metallic eyeshadows and it's so beautiful. Like, look at it. Make sure to even tap off your finger because it does have a little bit of fallout. I'm gonna press on the eyelid with my finger and then rub it. I also have this color from MAC called Naked Lunch and it's just the perfect inner corner color. Lightly. I'm gonna use a little bit of eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. And I'm gonna do a little flick. This is a super creamy eyeliner, which is really nice. So I'm gonna extend my lower lash line. And then about halfway through, I'm gonna draw a straight line from that line to the lash line. You can use an angled brush and pull it. And then to clean everything up a little bit more, we're gonna go back in with the concealer. And we're just gonna go right under that wing so the eyeshadow doesn't droop down past the lower lash line. And it's just gonna give it a little lift. Do not put a lot of concealer, just enough. And you can even just blend it with your finger, the edge. I still have leftover concealer on my hand from the eyebrows and I'm just using that so it's dried down a little. This liner on my inner lash line. Deepen the eyelashes. This is my current favorite. It's the Give Beauty Can't Stop Staring mascara. And she really is amazing. You can absolutely wear this look without eyelashes. Just really put on that mascara. But you know me, I'm gonna do eyelashes because I'm a lash girl. But if you're not, this mascara is bomb. I'm gonna use the Essence All About Matte Powder per usual to set my under eyes. You guys know I love this powder. And then I'm gonna go in with Ardell Naked Lash Style 422. These lashes are so pretty. They're so fluffy. Oh my gosh. Don't mind if I do use the same lip liners every single time. This is Anastasia Deep Taupe. I love this lip liner combo because it's almost like a contour bronze combo for my lips, like an underpainting, and then I always put the lipstick on top, and I think that's why these work so well. This is the contour, it's a little more cool. Bronzer, which is Rare Beauty Gifted Lip Liner. Another Give Beauty product, I forgot how much I loved this lipstick. This is the Give Beauty Matte Lipstick in Tragic Me. Don't forget to go on top of the lip liner with the lipstick. It's like underpainting. Perfect warm peach color. It's so pretty. Makeup Forever Mist and Fix Spray. This brings all of the dew back to the makeup. I love it so much and I love the smell of it, everything. Actually set my makeup today with setting spray. One of my favorites is the Urban Decay All Nighter. The bottom lashes. I like my lash line, my bottom lash line to be blank, so I'm just gonna use some mascara. I just find it to be more flattering on my eye shape, but of course, do what you like to do. If you like a smoky lash line, go in. If you like eyeliner, do that. Whatever works for you. I'm obsessed with this Bronzy Glam. I hope you guys recreate this look at home because it really is one of those looks where it looks like you tried really hard, but as always, you and I know it isn't as hard as it looks, but it looks bomb. Don't forget, you can always leave me a request in the comments or send me a message on Instagram. I would love to have you over there, and I will see you guys next week for Makeup Monday. Bye.